these teachers are stepping right outside their comfort zone. They're stepping into an area or a way of teaching that is never what we were taught at university. So it's brave.
This is probably my first official experience in being involved in teaching problem-based learning.
When we heard about our question, we were very nervous around it because we didn't know anything about the 3 topics that were part of the question.
It's like walking around blinded sort of thing. We don't know where each lesson will head.
Like it wasn't a lesson I could plan for. I kind of had to just go with where the students took me, which is, as a teacher, really, we're not used to that.
Is it easy? No, it can be very frustrating for both the students and teachers at times. I suppose that's a reason why it's worth giving it a go, because I suppose anything that's easy isn't usually worth doing.
The type of learning which we were doing was problem-based learning. It's a lot more challenging for the kids in a fun way.
I went up to the teacher and said, well, I don't really know what to do. She'll be like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. And then you have to figure it out for yourself. I was like, I was a bit frustrated, but as I learned how to do it myself, I was like, oh yeah, this is fun, this is better than the teacher helping me. And so that's sort of setting you up for when you're older. You won't really have a teacher there to help you, so STEM's like setting you up for future life.
Oh yeah, something that I really liked was learning in a different way and coming to solutions with my group and myself. Because then I feel like I've accomplished something. Then I've actually thought of it and it makes me really proud.
As a teacher, it's nerve-wracking, but you can see the benefits. There's the student voice and they're feeling the empowerment of telling the teacher how they want to run the lesson. Yeah, that hooks them in as well.
What we've seen is that students are not only engaged during the problem-based learning lessons, but they're also engaged in the other curriculum area lessons that you're teaching them separately, because they can see the relevance to their problem-based learning. They make the connections across the curriculum.
What's important is that problem-based learning doesn't replace explicit teaching. If we just turned everything over to the students and had it free for all, then they're not going to learn anything, and I'm not going to know how to assess that. I still have a clear curriculum, and explicit teaching is a really big part of that. I love teaching PBL. I love the freedom. I love being impressed by my students and them so excited about what they're learning, but it doesn't replace explicit teaching. It enhances and gives meaning to what you teach. I love this idea. You are so right.
You're not teaching them content just for the sake of teaching content. You're actually teaching them skills that they will need in order to be able to solve the problem.
To get it in proportion and the right size,
so we have to find out a perfect height so they can actually climb up, because it will be rainy, and if we make something slippery.
When you've got kids who really want to learn something, who want to understand something deeply so that they can solve a problem, they learn. And that's what you're there for. So I think it's as simple as that.
To the spot to be able to build the road, and then how's the road going to look like?
We do problem-based learning by having an industry partner come in, present a problem to the students, which needs to be solved.
Okay. Yeah.
They then research to find solutions, to build that understanding of what that bigger question is, and then they present a solution back to the industry partner.
That would be the road.
You've got to find someone that can make it for you. You've got to bring it to site. So just